What can you get for $800,000 just south of the Denver city border? That's what we're checking out today. Hey everybody, it's Alyson Wahl with Live South Denver, your real estate strategist and realtor for the South Denver area. We're in Centennial today, checking out what you can get for $800,000. Centennial is so popular because of its proximity to Denver. We have talked about Centennial a couple of times. You can check out both videos up here. We have talked about Centennial in and of itself and Centennial versus Aurora. Okay, on to what you get for your money. But first, the disclaimer, we are talking about what you get for your money in Q4 of 2021. I never know when you may be watching this video, so it is all relative to time. I pulled homes that ranged from $790,000 to $825, and the sizes of those homes varied from 2,500 square feet to 4,900 square feet. We are going to start off with the biggest home, which means we're heading to the east side of Centennial. That's where you get the most bang for your buck. We are on a great street in Piney Creek in Centennial. Piney Creek is such a popular neighborhood. I wanted to give you a feel for the gorgeous homes on this street here. The home that we're looking at sold for nearly $100,000 over its list price. It landed at $820,000, and this was just in the last 30 days, which means that happened after this crazy time in the market. This is a 1980s house with an unfinished basement, about 3,200 square feet of living space, 5-bed, 3-bath, 3-car garage, and about a 0.2 acre lot. It is on a cul-de-sac, as I shared as I panned through the street, and the HOA fees here are only about $1,200 a year, and you get your trash, recycling, snow removal in the common areas, pool, tennis, clubhouse, open space, playgrounds, and that is what makes Piney Creek so popular. It's also in just a really beautiful area with great homes, gorgeously maintained. So this home had some pieces of it that have timeless finishes, things that will last forever, great wood floors, things like that. And then there are areas that really need some love and some fresh updates. I was able to grab some links to some tours of some of the homes we're going to see today and put them in the description box down below. So I encourage you to go there. You'll be able to see inside. This house is one of them. Along with that, you're going to see a link to your South Denver relocation guide. So if you haven't grabbed that before, go ahead and do that as well. It's free and just for you. By the way, I'm noticing this roof has concrete tile. That's such a benefit for homeowners in Colorado because that is so hail resistant, and it helps your homeowner's insurance costs go down as well. All right, we are walking up on house number 2. We are over in Central Littleton. We're a little bit up University from C470, truly Central Littleton, Arapahoe High School, the shopping center for groceries, all of it is a stone's throw away from here. So this house was fully remodeled. I am talking, it has a new driveway, it has a new roof, it had a new sewer line, it had new HVAC, it had everything, and the interior looks amazing. This is one of those that has a link in the description box down below that you're going to want to go look at. Now I'm going to take a spin around and you can see the street that we're on, and you're going to notice these homes are not all redone. Some of them need someone to come in and give them some love, but this one is surely a find that we're going to take a peek at. So this house over my shoulder is the $800,000 winner. We are in Forest Park. It's a small community, about 160 homes. This house has a walkout basement, backs to a greenbelt. The basement is finished, so there's about 3,700 square feet inside this house. Now, the full remodel kept the character. Inside, you're going to see stone, you're going to see brick, but you're going to see fresh and bright and a great looking house. And you can see with the fresh paint behind me, the sellers really redid the house and made it look clean and fresh and bright, which is why it captured $815,000 on the market. This home over my shoulder wins for location and size. This is a popular area for walkability, access to great schools, multiple schools, and access to them. Drive time into Denver. Right here, commute time into Denver is about 20 minutes shorter than it is in a lot of other South Denver areas. This home has about 3,800 square feet. All of it's finished, all of it's usable. They have the biggest lot of all of the houses we are seeing on this tour, a full 3-acre lot. Huge. That much space to call your own is incredibly rare. The home's moderately updated. Wood floors throughout, some updated paint, some modest updates to the master bath. Now, the homes in this area are built in the 60s and 70s, and many of them don't have air conditioning. I know, Denver used to not really need it most of the year, and now we do. It is much warmer here than it used to be. This home back here, doesn't have air conditioning either. Still sold for its list price of $800,000. These older homes also don't have a lot of natural light. That's one of the downsides to older homes. Builders have really gotten around to opening up the windows, making them bigger, vaulting one of the living spaces, making the back doors to the outside tall so there's lots of natural light. That's not the case for these older homes. You have to bring in skylights or do something unique as you remodel the house to get a lot of natural light. The other reason there's not a lot of natural light is that there are huge mature trees. I mean, look at that tree over my shoulder. It's massive. It is those mature trees, these large lots, these homes with character, and the location that win the day for these homes. And that house right there landed, like I said, at list price $800,000. All right, so you don't get to see me and this house. The sun and I and the shade don't work together. But this house is in Heritage Village. It's a fantastic community. It is right on the border of both Greenwood Village and the north edge of Centennial, which means its commute time into the tech center, amazing. And that puts you even closer to Denver, a big win. That is why this house sold for almost exactly $800,000, $802 to be exact. The inside is fantastic. We're talking updated floors, tile, wood, a large kitchen, warm tones throughout. So this is not a cool tones house. This is not grays and whites. It is warm, very Colorado feel. Large brick fireplace, really expansive backyard. And it's a good thing that this backyard is over a quarter acre because this house backs to a main road. It backs to Orchard. Orchard narrows down into kind of a neighborhood road almost at this point, but there is pretty heavy traffic right here. The HOA in this community runs about $1,200 a year, and they do their job. The buyer bought this house at nearly full price, knowing they have to do a paint job this coming summer. The HOA had informed the seller, and it didn't deter the buyer, so they're going to be putting in probably $6,000, $8,000 in painting this place. The dues don't just go to keeping the community looking good. There is a pool and a set of tennis courts for residents as well. This part of Centennial is crazy popular, just like the other parts. They're mature. Look at these big trees, and we've had large lots almost everywhere we've been. All the other houses on this street are great as well. All right, you are up to date on what you can get for $800,000 in Centennial. If you want to chat more about Centennial, chat more about living in Denver, moving to Denver, or what you can get for your money, you know I'm always happy to connect. Just reach out in whatever way works for you. Hey, I will see y'all next week.